Let's see, Ichi. Shall you walk down the path of education, or shall you continue the hunt? What's up, guys? I'm here to do a breakdown / live reaction review to chapter 1. Why did I say? I was about to say 112. No, we ain't that far. Seeing into the future, chapter 12 of Ichi the Witch, which is known as 12th Hunt, the Kandake Majik, which is interesting. I was going to make a very particular joke in the intro, only to immediately realize, wait a minute, it's a little bit too direct. I'll see if I can sneak it in somewhere. I may sneak it in pieces, because I feel like the joke writes itself, especially considering how tall those mushrooms are. And if you have any context of the kind of joke I'd be trying to make, you know exactly what the joke is. But honestly, I'm a bit excited, so let's not waste any more time and let's hop right into it. Editing me. Are you ready? 3, 2, 1, go. What's up, guys? That guy with a pencil here. Fun fact, I do open to have it on me and keep it on me at all times. Any other fun fact? I don't know, man. It's still cooking. It's still cooking, and it's cooking in such a consistent way on like every single level that it's even towards the top of like Shonen Jump. Like, this is no longer a new series. Like 11 chapters, while it may not seem that long, 11 chapters is a darn near a quarter of a year in Shonen Jump terms, where like sometimes things go on break. Now, actually, has Ichi the Witch been on break unless it's been like a universal break? I don't think so. But still, that's the thing. Ichi the Witch has kind of just been rolling and rolling and rolling. It's got its second sequential cover page last chapter. It seems like it's second at the top of the area. Like, I think Ichi the Witch, I'm just gonna say I'm worried still, because it's Shonen Jump and I'm always scared and series I end up liking typically doing it canceled. But still, I don't know what's cooking. So let's not waste any more time. Let's hop right into chapter 12, the Kandake Majik. I wonder if that's another reference. I know the Hisame Majik, like, I hear Hisame, and I think Kisame, and I think Shark. And obviously, the Raiko Majik reminds me of Raijin, which is Thunder, which is related to him. So, Kandake, I feel like does that just mean mushroom? Am I tweaking? Does that legit just mean? I have no idea. But let's see. Let's time to whip out. I have like 2 old voices. And ironically enough, they're both old women voices, but I just passed one off as a man, so let's hit it.
Oh, sweet mother of mercy! Giant mushrooms have suddenly appeared in the forest. There are more and more of them by the day. They grow so big they knock down the trees and spread weird spores everywhere. At this rate, they'll overgrow or overwhelm the town.
That actually would be terrifying. Like, notably, mushrooms, while interesting, have always been like somewhat terrifying to me once I understood what they are. Like they're not traditional plants. They're a fungus. They're a virus. Something that consumes and overrides and like deeply roots in its respective area. Like, that's why when you pull up a mushroom, if you pull off the entire mushroom, it's like way bigger than you think. And not even just like in the way that some root plants are way bigger than you think. No, like it's like real complex. A deep patch of mushrooms, it's like one gigantic hive mind. And you know what told me that? Ben 10 of all things. Ben 10, I think the episode, I literally own one of the episodes of Ben 10. I think I own like the original whole classic series. I purchased it way back when. But Camp Fear, that episode taught me about like the nature of fungi and mushrooms. And honestly made me terrified of them ever since. And the thing is, I love to eat mushrooms. I love mushrooms on basically almost anything, but they are just innately terrifying to me. And I can't imagine the scale of the root system, right? Like, we saw the Kandake Majik. It's actually kind of like relatively tiny, like probably as big as my hand. But the scale of its sprouts makes me wonder, how big is the ecosystem underneath the ground? Like, beneath the town, what does it look like if these are the mushroom spawns that it's creating? That's a little crazy. But let's see. Please, save our town before we are crushed by enormous mushrooms. That's valid. Like, even if I get why he thinks he's safe, like last chapter ended off with him being like, I'm fine, I'm moving, I'm diving, I'm grooving. But like, dude, you may not be directly attacking them, but did you have to make them here? Like, how many mountain ranges out there could you have produced these very same mushrooms without getting in the way of humans? Or at least taking them all. Like, Majiks have a communication system somehow. It's like, that you played a dangerous game, Buckaroo, so I don't even feel bad for you. I was like, Lady Witch. I'm sorry, I had no idea what that was. Of course. My name is Toge, the Silver Snow Witch. That is a fire name, though. The Silver Snow? Why does that remind me of something? Like, for some reason, my brain is screaming Game of Thrones, but I never actually watched Game of Thrones. I know people who love Game of Thrones, but like, I actually haven't really watched it. Silver Snow. Something about that. In fact, I'm gonna look up that term, Silver Snow. That sounds so familiar. And it sounds like such a band. It sounds like such a bar. That I feel like it has to mean something. Silver. Wait, I can type. Silver. Oh! Silver Snow Root. Fire Emblem 3 Houses. That's why. That was my first route in the game, by the way. Because I picked Edelgard, didn't truly trust Edelgard, and then ended up going down the Silver Snow route. I still haven't, you know what? I started a playthrough of Golden Deer, never completed it. There's a reason why the only tier list, I think like the only video in like my 3,000 plus videos on the channel, I think there's like 1 or 2 Fire Emblem videos, and they only cover the Silver Snow and Crimson Deer route, or not Crimson Deer, Black Eagles route, very specifically because those were kind of the only 2 I played. I only played half the Black Eagles route because I only played the White Clouds part of it, and then I shifted into Silver Snow. So I did kind of open the bag on that one, but that's why Silver Snow has such like a sharp ring to me. Maybe that's probably a reference to something else. But let's see. I vow to. Whoa! My glorious King Ichi, no. Okay. At least he's just admiring. Giant mushrooms! Golly gee willikers, fellas. I didn't know they could be built like that. Think they're fly agaricus? I just had horrific flashback. I was on a call. When I was like playing KH1 and I was trying to get the ultimate weapon, I was sitting on a call at like 3 a.m. with one of my homies, and I kept waiting for the pink agaricus to spawn. I'm like I remember getting so mad at that. So hearing the word agaricus just gave me, or agaricus, maybe it's agaricus, or maybe it's just agaricus. It gave me flashbacks. I was like, Amantia Ceseros? Wait, Cisares Ceresos maybe? Boy, how many people could cap this? How many people? Wait, what? Boy, English, let's think. Boy, how many people could the cap or the stem of just one of them feed? That is a good point. They are massive. Then again, imagine the amount of force it would take to cut them down. Like, they seem bigger than even the lightning blade that Ichi made. Presumably someone like Deskados could cut them down, or an amped Ichi, but like, that's still a little bit crazy. However, I was about to make a point. What was I gonna say? I genuinely don't remember. Let's see. Hey, Kamugi, do you think you like your mushrooms grilled or sauteed? Oh, no. The thing I was going to say, how do you know, we know the hunter guy who looked like his dad. I ain't gonna get there. It looks straight like his dad, at least in terms of the hairstyle. But the hunter dude taught him about sushi and fish. I can buy that. I can leave with that. I can rock with that. Who taught you the scientific names of these things? Like, Amanita Cicerodes? Like, I can't even say it. I have no idea how to pronounce that. I'm not gonna bother looking it up. But that's absurd. Who taught you that? Huh? There's a difference between, I grew up in the woods, by the way, and I talked to this town a little bit. Never got any education, though. I'm a hunter dude. Yeah. And, by the way, I not only am a hunter dude who grew up in the woods, but I know the scientific names of all these species. Specifically, on site. What? That's beyond the scope of hunting, dog. Like, it'd be one thing if he had his own unique name for them, but no, that sounds like the scientific name of what this mushroom is, which is absurd. Let's see. Ichi, that's dangerous! You literally saw this man dive deep into the guts of a living, breathing Majik. There's nothing dangerous about him being that high. Let's see. Should have gotten a child artist. Discuss, I need your age confirmed right now. Please, I need to... Osamu Sensei and Nishi Sensei, confirm her age. Please. I'm losing on so many... But let's see. Blizzard Blows. Regina. It's like the most normal spell name we've heard so far. I know Regina's in real life. Let's see. Oh, at least it's a salt blizzard. Like, he isn't being frozen. Or maybe, oh wow, no, it's a controlled blizzard. That's even more impressive. So she kind of creates a little mini tornado, strong enough to hold him up. That's good stuff. That's quite the excessive confidence, Ichi the Witch. Why do you keep calling him? Well, I guess it's his full title, right? But like, that I always gotta justify it. How many times do they say Naruto in the show Naruto? Right? But here's the thing. I'll say you like this. You never hear Naruto Shippuden, because it's like a separate name thing. So like, it's like, the name I can excuse. Of course they're gonna say Ichi all the time, but Ichi the Witch? Well, actually no, it actually makes extra sense, because I guess they don't have like a sub name for him. Like, for Toge, it's the Silver Snow Witch. For Descanos, it's the Abyssal Witch. But technically, outside of Ichi the Boy Witch, which I guess technically would be his current title, he doesn't have anything notable to him. Like, clearly, Toge is called the Silver Snow Witch because they wield ice and snow. That seems to be their main form of ability, and that their entire outfit is themed off of, which is why I'm still interested to see Descanos in action, because outside of her, like, black top hat, which she hasn't really worn, like, since, like, the first chapter, apparently? At least what it feels like off the top of my own piece. Like, nothing about her screams Abyssal. Or in either varieties. Like, Abyssal is in deep darkness, or the depths of the ocean, or, like, Abyssal as in, like, an unlimited mass of, like, energy. Well, Abyssal doesn't work like that. What, like, the abyssal depths of space or the abyssal depths of the ocean, neither of those match up with Descanos' design, which is why I'm interested to see her actual abilities. I feel like she's just been using generic spells so far, which is cool, don't get me wrong, but, like, I want to see why she has the title the Abyssal Witch, considering we see why the other witches are called their titles so clearly. We know why Monogold is called the Orate Witch, because she literally makes gold. We know why Toge is called the Silver Snow Witch, she literally makes ice. We know why Shirobadana is called the Analytic Witch. Her whole thing is analyzing people. What makes Descanos the Abyssal Witch? I don't know, that's it. That's quite the excess of confidence, Ichi the Witch. The more of you I see, the more I know I'm right. Someone as crude and lackadaisical as you, a public face of the Mantanel? No, utterly unacceptable. Oh, I do like how he flips out of it. Okay, like, where's King Ichi? But technically, he wouldn't be your public face. He'd be, I'll admit though, he'd be your main drawing point. But, like, your public face would still most likely be Monogold. She's your leader. She's the Orate Witch. Like, technically, for all intents and purposes, but that's the thing. I guess it's like, technically, Mickey Mouse isn't the leader of Disney. Who's the current CEO of Disney? It's not still Bob Iger, is it? I actually haven't paid attention to Disney who is the current CEO of the Disney Corporation? Is it Bob? Oh, it is. It's Bob. Is it still Bob? Did he come back? I remember he was replaced for a little bit, but then that guy did bad, right? Who is the... Gosh, I can type the Disney CEO. Yeah, it's Bob. It's Bob. So he came back. All right. Chief Executive of Disney, record filing, cashed out a chunk of his stock options worth 42 cents. Oh, okay. Why'd you cash out a chunk of your stock? Bob, you leave it? But still, Bobby Boy, he's the leader of Disney, but Mickey's the face of Disney, right? So I do get why Toge is, like, a bit concerned, because sure, Monogold may still be the leader, she may still be the CEO in this example, but Ichi would essentially become their Mickey Mouse, and if someone like him was their Mickey Mouse, yeah, it would be a little bit rough. He's not too child friendly. Let's see. You are aware that this is a contest, correct? Exactly, which is why he was scoping out the competition, and you are getting in his way, so please stop touching him. Let's see. Should you... I saw a bit of the next battle. Should you somehow manage to acquire that mushroom Majik before you will be announced to the world as the first male witch, and as a member of the Montanel Witches Association. I mean, technically, he already is one. Like, he was already deemed like, you're too late on that. He already is one, but I suppose the announcement part will be suppressed until he's dedicated. And I don't really know. Maybe he can lose this one, because in the long run, ultimately, he's not really, like, no matter what, he's going to be released eventually. It's just that, will he be released in her image or his own image? Let's see. But the thing is, due to the whole image thing, I feel like he kind of has to be released by his own image. I'd be highly shocked if, like, he remotely comes anything like Togeist desires him to be. Let's see. However, if I acquire that Majik first, you'll be promptly transferred into the association's school, the Montanel School for Girls, and registered at its research facility. Oh, interesting. So he'd still... Okay. So that's a soft confirmation that he'd still be working with Komugi. Okay. I mean, once again, I'm not fully against the school thing. Maybe I kind of am. But, like, I'm not fully against the school thing, if only for the fact that it would be interesting to follow up on that plot point from Chapter 1, the two girls from the village that he lived nearby that also went to the Mantanel School for Girls, and also, you know, just seeing Komugi in a more educated space, especially considering... she's still not going to be combat viable for a while. Let's see. Your future is riding on this contest. Are you prepared to handle it? I already saw his blasé reaction. Let's see. News to me! So no one told him? Descanos, you had one job! I love Descanos. She's a terrible teacher. I swear, I'm getting a million Satoru Gojo vibes all over again. How did you not tell him that? Okay, Descanos, I can maybe let slide. She probably doesn't care. Komugi! Well, actually, she was with Ichi. So yeah, why did no one tell those two? And by no one, I mean Descos. Toge could have literally ran this entire thing casually and never told him this, and he would have never known. All I heard was that we were hunting giant mushrooms. Cookie utensils. I see someone forgot to tell me the details. Okay, the dynamics of this series are so good. I love these characters. I'm glazing. Am I glazing Ichi the Witch too much? Even if I am, I will not stop. Let's see. I figured it'd be quicker to come here and show you instead of telling. But Descos, you could have phrased it better. You could have phrased like, we're coming here to hunt mushrooms against someone else who's hunting mushrooms, and if they hunt mushrooms better than you, you have to obey everything they say. Like, I think that would get Ichi to listen. Like, clearly Ichi, while he still is being himself fully and absolutely, he's not stupid. Like, when Uro offered him, hey, let's hunt all these humans, specifically these witches, because they're trash, Ichi was like, dude, you're a liar, a deceiver, and a beguiler. You also want me to die. And, like, clearly, Ichi has not left the fold of the Manton Witches Association. I think he still knows, in terms of on the pecking order, he's at the bottom. So, like, if you had told him they're going to do everything in their power to restrain you even more than we already are, I think he would have still come, Descos. Let's see. By the way, once you're transferred into the school, I will personally oversee your education. I'll spend 12 hours every day hammering the basics of spellcasting, magic history, and all other essential subjects into your head. In 3 years, you should be a perfectly respectable witch. Yeah, okay, I'm assuming there's gonna... That's the thing, though. When you put such a hard limit like that, they can't... But there's no... we don't know. We're only 11 chapters in. Or 12 chapters in now. But, like, I don't think you can split a Majik. So he has to win. Because there's no way we're doing that. Or there's gonna be some sort of compromise if he does lose. Here's how I see it. Because Ichi has been... He's been going a little bit too strong recently. I could see a scenario where Ichi loses, but proves to Toge that ultimately he doesn't necessarily need her absolute direction and attention, and if anything, he may prove that his methods do have some merit. So Toge will ultimately still enroll him in the school, but he'll still be more freelance as a witch, and they'll probably still do the public announcement just for logic's sake, and just to make sure that rumors don't keep going about, and that he gets hunted down accidentally. Let's see. But when will I go hunting? You won't. Fishing? You won't. See, that's the thing. That can't happen. Like that can't. That is. It's too hard. Like if pause. Of all the things I say, I know y'all are probably always surprised at the things I do say pause on, but I gotta be honest. Pause. But that's too hard a restriction. Too hard a deadline. It's kind of like how if a main character is ever told, "Oh, you're gonna die," and it's not that type of series that would make me believe that the main character is gonna die, aka 99.9% of fiction. I'm like, yeah, okay. Cool story, bro. Like, you're gonna have to introduce stakes in some other way, because I know the main character ain't dying. And this is essentially killing the main character, so I know no way this is gonna work. Let's see. I refuse. Oh, wow, so we just gave up. I refuse. I have full confidence in my inability to sit still for 5 minutes straight. Feral children belong in the woods. What? No. Who taught you? Who was your teacher? Someone taught you, boy. You can read, you can write, you know the scientific names of things, and it's not all from the sushi. Who taught you? Who raised you, Buckaroo? Something, you are not a fully feral child. Because the fact that you even know what feral children are is testament to the fact that you are not a full feral child. Let's see. Oh, so you're aware you're feral. I mean, Descos, you've been hammering into him since the series has started. Let's see. And Kamugi will teach me magic. I don't need you. Aww. Oh, their endgame. I can leave with that and rock with that, though, because, like, it was clearly never going to be Descos. Like, that'd be weird. That'd be really weird. No. But, like, my heart. I like Ichi. Let's see. I will? Shit. So, Ichi wasn't told about the fact that his life is on the line, and Kamugi was not told about the fact that her life is now eternally tied to Ichi's. But then again, she kind of was told, but I guess the teaching magic part is new. Then let's settle things, shall we? Advice and assistance from team members is permissible. Descos will be allowed to advise, but that's it. Yeah. Once again, she probably sold. That's the thing. I'm not sure. That's the thing about Descos' power, and it does rationalize. Honestly, with the way that Majik trials have been introduced, it rationalizes why the witches have not, like, Raffle Stomp, or why Descos doesn't have, like, a million Majiks. It's because there are trials. And Descos clearly would have failed the last one. So while she may be the strongest, that doesn't actually matter too much. It matters in the defense sense, right? Let's say a Majik is attacking a village and refuses to give its trial, or gives its trial and Death's can't complete it. She can just beat its immortal regenerating body over and over and over again until it's gone, right? Or at least repelled enough where it's like, okay, I'm not going to attack anymore. At least this village, I'm going to go attack somewhere else. But in general, unlike something like JJK, where like the strongest sorcerer ever is a threat to all things because he can just wipe out everybody. There's no trials limitations. Death's is a lot more limited in her applications. Especially considering she just doesn't seem like that willing to teach, or generally that adaptable to things beyond her station, if I would say. But that's good though. I mean, I like a good complex character. Is this acceptable? Yeah. I think you're a little bit outnumbered, buddy. They have literally double the people you do. But then again, who else does he have to call on? Let's take a look. At least I would say like, yeah, sure, but get rid of 2 of your people since I only have 2 people. Though admittedly, she would probably immediately argue back, you have Death's, the Abyssal Witch, the most powerful witch in the organization, as much as I hate to say it. So no! These are 4 randoms. We'll take. Enjoy your last days of freedom. See, that's the thing. It's probably going to be, I'm leaning mostly towards compromise. But this may just be an outright loss, the way she's talking about it. Let's see. Enjoy your last days of freedom. I'll prove to everyone just how lacking you are as a witch. He captured 3 Majik. Okay, he captured 2 Majiks. I'd say 3, but like, I do not count Buckaroo. And speaking of, where is Buckaroo? He goes silent for this expanded period of times. I almost forget he's in the manga. Let's go. Oh, hey, guys. The mushrooms aren't over there. The mushrooms aren't over there. Death's. Why? Why would you just let her go? Like, why would you help her? I don't know. I'm literally, and y'all can feel how y'all want to feel about me when I say this. I'm the kind of person who will not help people if we're competing. Yeah, I'm that guy. Oh, you want help from me? But we're working for the same thing. And there can only be one person who's number 1. I'm not helping you. Like, just even to specific competition. If we're like training, of course we're gonna train. Like back when I was running track, right? Like I'd always you have to run races with your opponents, with your teammates, because that's how you compete and train to get better. But like even outside of that, like yeah, I'd 100% run races with people. But like, what's a good example? Say someone say someone was like trying to get a position, quote unquote, and they wanted help writing their speech, but I was also going for that position. I'm not helping you. I'll be that's a bit wrong, but I'll be like, no. Why would I assist you? If say I do help you, and your speech is then suddenly better than mine, and you win, then I lose. Why would I do that? So Death's a lot more fair than I expected. Let's go. Superbly done, Lady Toge. Like nothing ever happened. I don't think Glazer's too. Everyone's Glazer. Let's see. She still does as bad with directions as she was in school. Oh, okay, so they went to school together. That's a nice little background detail. Let's see. How could she not see the giant mushrooms? They're right there. She may be one of those people who's farsighted, but wears glasses to help with nearsightedness, but forgets to take those glasses off. And thusly, everything's still blurry from a large distance. And thusly, those things will probably get confused as like buildings or trees. I know people like that. For the longest time, in fact, since I'm nearsighted, I wore my glasses all the time. Including when I was reading, which was really, really bad because that's not what I needed them. But now I just don't wear glasses at all. At least for the most part. Occasionally I wear them if I'm like laying down and I can't see the screen. But that's like it. But and also like driving long distances or at night. But what are you gonna do, Ichi? What are we gonna do, Ichi? I mean, challenging Master Toge of all people? Who is she? Give me some lore. Hype her up, Kamugi. Hype her up. Let's see. Hunting is typically a 1-on-1 match between hunter and prey, but it's not unusual for 2 hunters to target the same prey. Yeah. Of course, I'm not a hunter, but like that is definitely a thing that does occur in life. Like there will be people seeking the same objective at the same time, meaning technically you are 2 people going for the same objective. 2 hunters hunting for the same prey. Let's see. For 2 hunters to target the same prey, if death for death is fulfilled. Oh, okay. Ichi says, double kill. Let's see. Then the other hunter becomes the hunted. That's all. I will not be outdone in a hunt. Ooh, Ichi, okay, stop spooky that. Oh, weird. Okay, come on. You know you want that. You know you want that. So it may be weird now, but give it 250 chapters in a sequel series, and I bet you gonna be liking it. But well, not that far. Like she's already used to it, for the most part. All of a sudden,
A part of me feels really bad for Lady Toge.
Oh, wait, no. I read that weird, bro. I should have read that. I mean, I don't think Ichi will actually harm Toge, though. I think he'll undermine her. Ichi reminds me of me in that sense. We're like, yeah, I will not help you. In fact, well, that's the thing. That's one step. That's one step. But mainly it's hunting versus like working for the same goal. One thing I won't do, I won't impede you. I will just be neutral. Like, for example, say I had the opportunity to like delete your speech, right? Say once again, continuing with the speech example, say you're writing a speech, you left your computer open and you weren't writing on a Google Doc for some reason, so it can be deleted, like you're writing in Word, and I can delete the whole thing and like delete the file. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that. Like that technically would assist me, because then you have to rewrite your whole speech, you probably get mad, you wonder who did it, and that would take you off your guard, especially if you're writing the speech the same day. But no, I'm not gonna do that. I'm fine with not helping you, but I'm not gonna hurt you either. That's the difference between me and Ichi. Let's see. Besides, I'm an expert at mushroom hunting. Mushroom hunting, that's a thing? You better give this your all. Prove that you're an outside dog, not an inside one. Oh, Tescadas. A what? No, there's no way. There's no way you know the scientific names of mushrooms but do not know what a dog is. Ichi, I do not believe that. We're gonna get this done and over with so I can make Miss Big Mouth McClutzy ice kneel. Then why did you help her? Miss who? You know exactly. Hey, don't forget me. Ooh, who's this? Who's this? Why is this on fire? Who's this? Uh-oh. Ooh! Oh! Who are you and why do you look so clean? What is this? Why is the fit so... Oh, that's probably another witch. But why is the fit so hard, bro? Why is the fit so hard? Yo, why is this fit so clean? Ooh, why they got the hunter eyes, though? Are they a Majik or are they a witch? Let's see. They're definitely a witch, though. That looks like a staff. Ichi! Uh-oh. We got the main villain introduce yourself or another attack. Ooh, probably, that may be a witch from another association, though. Never know. Once again, we have set up the fact that there are other associations, and rumors are spreading about Ichi's existence, so I wouldn't be shocked if, stuff leaked. Let's see. Ichi! What's wrong? Why aren't you coming? Stop. Yeah. Alright, nice little soft setup, okay. Hoitaka Forest. Well, looks like we're up against another gaudy Majik, and she isn't exactly trying to be subtle, is she? Oh, well, this is another she Majik. I couldn't tell. I thought Majik were mostly like gender neutral, unless otherwise. Then again, no, I think that the Isami Majik was female. I think the Raiko Majik in Inazori was male, and this is another female Majik, and obviously Ururo was male. Okay, so we're 2 females and then 2 males so far. Let's see. She's exactly trying to be subtle. Oh, that's Togeis. Alright, so the Majik is still mostly gender neutral. Togeis is, specifically, this is her ice. And Togeis used her magic to Togeis used her magic to make a wall of ice blocking off the town. The mushroom's reproduction has slowed down at least. I bet she plans to freeze them all solid to get the magic from there. Delineating a field of battle is a basic tenet of magic hunting. That's Master Togeis for you. She knows her basics. I mean, it is always good to get your fundamentals down. I'm a big fundamentals guy. Like, especially when I first started playing fighting games, specifically fighters, naturally, because of course it's fighters. I was like horrible with my fundamentals. Like, they were just, I'll admit, they're just straight trash. So I just went in the lab and just got my basics down. Like, I figured out how to empty jump and like all the stuff like that. Figured out combos. Like you knowing the basic stuff is good before you get into the advanced stuff. So yeah, that is a good start. She's probably headed deeper in. Think you might as well announce yourself too? I'm Ichi! Ichi the witch! He's like let him know! Listen, don't tell me introductions are necessary every time. I mean, it's a good way to probably draw out the Majik. Listen. Oh, what are you doing there, buddy? Get off her. Still, if it hasn't shown itself after all this fuss, it's probably one of the timid ones. Huh? Oh! Ah! Okay, so there it is. I wonder why it specifically landed on Komugi in particular. Probably you know what's sad? Probably because she's the weakest. It was like, oh, I can spore you, and there's nothing you can do about it. But it looks like it's still timid. It got scared.
Hey, don't surprise me like that. The way you were just standing there made me think you were a tree. I had no idea you were a human.
Are you blind? I mean, I guess he doesn't have eyes.
Let me guess. You.
Wait. Can I think of like the deepest voice? No, I'll say the deepest voice imaginable for when they find a bigger Majik. Hold on.
Let me guess. You witches. How dare you freeze some of my mushrooms? What do you want?
Oh, we're here to hunt you.
Me? Oh, I see. It's that time already, huh? That means you three are big fans of mine.
This is actually the Toad voice. I was wondering if this was just like me raising my octave or if this was a specific reference. It is actually kind of an extension of the Mario Toad voice.
Hi! My!
Well, I'm not going to go that far because I don't want to shred my throat. It's like a soft Toad voice.
Big fans of mine.
Oh, no. We're the exterminators. Close enough. But then again, technically, the witches are kind of big fans. Give your trial, dog. Let's see.
Huh? Exterminators? What does that mean?
Wait a second. Why does Ichi know what an exterminator is? You don't know what a dog is, but you know what an exterminator is? Ichi ought to slap you. Let's see.
Exterminators?
Well, yeah, smuggling the forest and mushrooms, especially this close to a town, is a big pain in the butt. That's a human hater Majik thing to do.
A human hater? Me? Huh? Why?
I guess I wouldn't understand, but like, what do you think these mushrooms do to people? Like, like what do, I mean, I understand, like, not fully understanding the extent of your strength, right? Like, I'm not strong in the sense of like, raw, big, strong, but like, when I was younger, especially, I did it. Like, I would definitely push people, expecting them to take it better because my family was typically always stronger than me. And I assumed if you were around my same size or even bigger, you could take a push. Especially if we were like playing tag or something like that. Like, I'd full body tackle people. And that was a mistake. I didn't understand my own strength. Like, dog, this is obvious. How can you not get it?
But they're mushrooms. What's wrong with there being more big mushrooms around? I mean, every living creature adores mushrooms, right?
I mean, I like eating them. Seeing them, I actually don't like that because I don't like what mushrooms indicate. Also, but they are necessary, right? Like they decompose things. Like the vultures, like they'll eat the meat off of like carcasses. But like you wonder why you don't really see bone mushrooms. Mushrooms, they take care of it all. Let's see.
Every living creature adores mushrooms, right? They're worshipped as gods. Doesn't everybody offer up a holy ritual, shroomy dance at least once a week?
Where did you hear this from? Do you have a family? That makes no sense. Wow, that makes no sense. Okay, Kabuki. Shroomy dance. Sounds fun. Of course, Ichi. Anyway, we're a nuisance, so we're acquiring you.
What? I had no idea that mushrooms were so unloved. That does it. If you don't love them, they'll make you all into mycelium mats.
That is horrifying. Ooh, you got another. But what's your trial, buddy? Please give it, huh? Oh. Okay. He's dropping lore. What's your name, Buckaroo? Blech. Let's see.
I am the Kandake Majik. For my trial, you must cut this stem and harvest me. That's if you can catch me. I'm gonna run, turning people and animals into mats, and spreading mushrooms everywhere I go. Anyone who doesn't worship mushrooms doesn't deserve to live.
I don't know what the shroomy dance is. Hold on, let me hit it real quick. Please don't turn me into mushroom. All right, it's right into the mushroom forest. So, we have to look for it now. That little thing and all those mushrooms. Yes, you do. So this is the Kandake Majik Part 1. Interesting though. Did he have the Hisame Majik grafted into him? Yeah, like that could be useful here. Of course, it's another ice Majik, but like that could be useful. Use the Hisame Majik. You could do that. I'm guessing, right? Obviously, the Raiko Magic could be good for like enhancing speed, but I'm not sure if you can actually do that. So like, I don't know. I think the Hisame Magic for locking it down, and then the Raiko Magic to make sure that you can cut its stem. Probably a good combo. Or maybe just use the Hisame Magic and to freeze it entirely, and then cut its stem with the Raiko Magic. Well, that's literally what I just said. But overall, W little chapter. We're doing a lot. And that's the one thing I'll have to give Ichi the Witch a lot of credit for. We're doing a lot, role building wise, character building wise, dynamic reinforcing, and power building, honestly, in these really relatively short chapters, right? Like these are the regular Shonen Jump length chapters, and we get a lot done. We've set up the nature of the Kandake Majik. We've further reinforced Toge Ice as a character. We've introduced this other mysterious character who may be a witch from another association, may be a Majik, may have some sort of relation or tie to Ichi. They seem to recognize him, they seem to recognize her or them. That can be interesting. That's going to be a plot point that's going to affect us later. Komugi's role in the narrative is further doubled down on as the proper teacher of Ichi when it comes to Majik, considering Descos is kind of just there. Once again, I assume, pure headcanon wise, by the way, purely there, I assume she's purely there just to make sure that Ororo doesn't go wild. Ororo himself, I'll admit, is starting to lack as a character, simply because he does not make enough appearances. Like, don't get me wrong, he's definitely meant to fill sort of the Kurama and, well, I spit it more, the Kurama and Momoshiki archetype, where, like, he's the inner demon, and thusly he's not necessarily meant to appear all too much. But considering the nature of this series, I was definitely hoping for more Ororo in his sarcastic comments, but, like, he will disappear for chapters at a time. Like, he does not, like, unless I'm tweaking, and of course I'm not looking the hardest, but, like, he does not appear a singular time in this entire chapter, which is actually kind of absurd. But with that being the case, overall, another W chapter. If you made it all the way to the end of this video, please do me a favor and leave Shroomy Dance. Yes. How do you spell that? I have no idea. S-H-R-O-M or no, R-S-H-R-O-O-M-Y dash or S-H-R-O-M or O-O-M-Y space dance, D-A-N-C, I think. That's how you spell Shroomy Dance. But Shroomy Dance in the comment section down below. And thank you so much for watching. Please leave a like, share, comment, and subscribe. Make sure you hit that little notification bell so you don't miss out on any videos that come to the channel. Also do happen to have a Patreon down below where you can support me for as low as $1 a month. They things like exclusive videos, early content, and more. You also now become a member of the channel for as low as $3 a month to get the same perks and more. Some of those perks include the live reactions to the series I am to review, ad-free reactions of all my videos, and becoming a $12 Patreon and $12 member. You can order whatever video you want. Also do have a link to my Ko-Fi in the description down below. You can drop 5 beats for a short video, 20 beats for a long video, or any beats at all. Any support is always greatly appreciated. Now, I'd like to thank you so much for watching once again, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day. This is Dagger the Pencil, writing off.
I'd like to give a thank you to our $3 members, Zara, Greyhound, Eternal Flame, Red Wolf 4765, Astro, Brandon Payne, Glacier XZ, and G Prosper. And I'd like to give a thank you to our $5 members, A+A, Ignil Lind, Kevin Encarnacion, Midnight Lord 21, and Sean. And I'd like to give a thank you to our $7 members, Fine, Austin Wimberly, Uchiha, and Yuki Ally. And I'd like to give a thank you to our $10 members, AZ Void, J Warrior, and Robbie Uchiha. And I'd like to give a big ol' thank you to our $10 patrons, Overlord Zero, Waki Munoz, and Idem Okami. And I'd like to give a final, gracious, gargantuan thank you to our $100 That Guy with a Pencil Tier patron, Calvin Elder.